What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Spiritual Rico, and we're back with another interesting topic. Before we get in this topic, if you're new to this channel, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I've recorded 37 videos prior to this one. Without further ado, let's get into it. So, you have to understand, it's power in the process. Yeah, it's power in the process. When you going through your changes, when you going through everything in life, you have to understand the strength that you get from it. Because one thing we as people fail to realize is that anything you go through, anything that's allowed, whether you create it, whether it just finds you, it's supposed to teach you something. You're supposed to learn something, or you're supposed to just really just take something from it. You see what I'm saying? So what we have to realize is that when you trust, what values do you get from trusting the process? Trusting the process can benefit you in many ways. It creates a burning desire inside of you that will allow you to be positive, so that anything that tries to penetrate your circle, your inner spirit, guess what? Because you say and you make this a way of living, I'm gonna trust the process. Nothing can throw you off whatever you embody. You know? It's kind of as if everything that's coming your way, you taking it. You're not embracing it head on. And you say, you know what? Regardless of what life throws my way, I'm going to trust in the fact that I'm going to be victorious when it's all said and done. Having that type of mindset would allow you to become so much of a target to where things will work against you to try to destroy that way of thinking. Because that way of thinking attracts abundance. It sets you free from anything. It sets you free from being controlled. Nothing, anything can't control you when you have that mindset. I'm going to trust the process, because when it's all said and done, I will be victorious. That's the mindset of abundance. That's the mindset of being fearless. Having a mindset with such type of caliber, it puts you on a realm that you're in the best position you could possibly be. You're taking the crooked with the straight. And life could be throwing you lemons, but you continuously will make lemonade. That's what you're doing. So you allowing yourself to develop that mindset. Let's normalize having a mindset of, when it's all said and done, I will be victorious. All I have to do is trust the process. Wake up every morning. Let that be your affirmation every morning. I will trust the process. I will trust the process. Because in the end, I will be victorious. It's very important that when you're saying that, always include, because in the end, I will be victorious. Because at the end of the day, you got to remember, you're throwing out that in the atmosphere. And you allowing whatever you put out is what you get back in. So if you convince yourself and you actually start believing that affirmation, your affirmation could be that and many other things. But you got to remember what you want. You want to be able to speak it every single day so it becomes embedded in your skin. So it can start altering your mind. Because we don't have the answers to become the things that we want to be. But the answers always are aligned within us. It's life and death in the power of the tongue. So if you're speaking life, you're going to make things happen inside your body that's going to alter the habits that you have. It's going to bring about strength, characteristics, courage, anything that's going to make you become whatever it is that you want. But you have to have that mindset of I will trust the process because I will be victorious in the end. You must say that with anything that you don't have to be religious, you don't have to be spiritual. Try it. Start saying that every day and actually believe it. Actually believe it. And see how far it will take you. Because what you have to understand, when the time comes where life is trying to box you in this corner, you have to be mentally and spiritually free so that you can know how to use that as strength and to see the intents of why is life trying to force you in this corner. What are you doing that you don't even realize that can have a big impact on your life? Many of us do things, and when we do it, life just comes and tries to, remove it or try to corner you in. When you feel like life cornering you in, when you feel like something is trying to be taken away from you, you have to question, what is it that you're doing subconsciously, or you're consciously doing it but not aware of it, that's making things try to work against you. Because let me tell you something, when you're doing something and it seems as if something is attacked to take it out or take it away from you, it's either you have forces that's working with you to show you that this is bad for you, or you're on the path of something and distractions are coming in to try to move you off that course. You have to start being comfortable in your skin. You have to start living for what you want to be living for. At the end of the day, every one of us may not want to be rich, but let me tell you something. There's no greater feeling in the world than to be comfortable in your skin and to know what true happiness is. And when you find that true happiness within yourself, you look at the world different. Now, regardless of what the world throws at you, you will respond different. Because even when bad things, even when people try to come at you and ruin this glow that you start to have when you have this inner happiness, guess what? It won't even affect you. Developing a mindset that I will trust the process and I will be victorious in the end. It allows you to start the process of finding that inner happiness within yourself. Because let me tell you something, once you find that inner happiness within yourself, the sky's the limit. Nothing can stop you. I'm telling you, it's only up from there. Just like when Cardi say, when it's up, then it's stuck. When you find that inner happiness within yourself, baby, it is up and it's stuck there. And the forces go try to work against you to take that away from you. Because listen, when you find that happiness, you can unlock a lot of doors. God can move a lot of mountains. Because when you find that inner happiness in yourself, you have literally penetrated the surface of finding everything out about you that will set you free from these earthly things and spirits that's causing you to be so much of a lower vibration. When you find that inner happiness, when you take the time to actually learn and be your true and be it within your true aura, nothing will stop you. But let me tell you something. Just because nothing can stop you doesn't mean things are not going to be working over the clock to try to destroy you. Many of you right now, you're doing something right now. It may not seem like anything, but you have people attacking you. You have people coming against you. You can have nothing compared to the people that's trying to attack you. But guess what? They see that shine. They see that glow. They see what you can be. And they trying. They working overly hard to beat you up. To beat you up so they could keep you from even seeing that. It's a difference between a distraction and a detour. I learned this the other day while I was on Instagram. Detours aren't going to take you off your path, because you can learn things during a detour, but a distraction can rob you of your shine and of your glow. Don't allow your distractions to take that inner glow from you. You will make it out these hard times. No matter what detours or what pit stops you go at, take the time to learn and reflect from them. Because there are going to be things that strengthen you. Distractions is what are going to be put in place to try to kill and destroy that inner glow. Because when you find that inner happiness, you have penetrated the surface of finding out everything about you, which will literally, whatever you was put here, whatever God said you're going to have, you will become that. And just because nothing can't stop you doesn't mean nothing isn't going to be working around the clock to try to destroy that. Because you can have money, you can have the power, but many people yearn to leave this earth because they don't have happiness. And at the end of the day, you having happiness and you finding the end within yourself, you have done something that people who've had numerous amount of money, numerous amount of things going for themselves, and they in search of that right there. It's people right now will trade all their life earnings to just be in a position that you in, because let me tell you something. You've been happy, and you actually knowing what happiness, true happiness is within yourself. You right then become a vessel, become a body of what God intended you to be here for. So don't be discouraged when you see things, why people always trying to attack you. Baby, they see that shine, they see that glow, and they know if they allow you to find that happiness within yourself, they know what you go do. They know there won't be no stopping you. You should be glad this force is working day in and day out to try to keep you down, because that is a symbol. That's a symbol of how strong you really are. When you're a person who constantly getting teared down, constantly being attacked by people and different things, they see how strong you really are. And they don't want you to find that inner happiness, because the moment you find that inner happiness, you're going to rise up and you're going to spread it, and it ain't nothing they can do to stop you. Just know your hidden strength and everything you need to change your life for the better is when you find that happiness. The beginning is when you start to find happiness in yourself. And when you experience it, I don't care what life throws at you, you will still remain happy. And nobody likes misery more than company. And misery and company go make sure they try to destroy that happiness you have, because that's something that just anybody can't find. Everybody's capable, but very few embark on a journey to actually discover it. And I'm going to just leave it right there. We go pray. Dear Heavenly Father, I come to you today and ask that you bless us with the ability to be able to discover our inner happiness. Lord, I ask that when we discover our inner happiness, you allow doors to be open that we couldn't even thought was imaginable. I ask that you allow yourself and show us the non-limitation that you have in amazing us and giving us the thing that we so rightfully deserve, that you said it's ours, Father. I pray that you just come in, you touch us, you move us, shape us and mold us, and you allow us to come out of those distractions so that we can be able to embark on the path that you have for us. I pray no weapon formed against us shall prosper. I pray that you send abundance, prosperity, everything that we so rightfully need. And I pray that you reestablish yourself in our lives in our times of weakness, so that we'll know that we still here and that you still got us, Lord. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. It's your boy Spirit Rico. I'm out. Peace.